So for tonight's day, so for tonight, lab. So we're gonna do the lab 8 of the last three activities during the integrated programming and technologies 2. So let's create the lab 1. So we are tasked, the part 1, we are tasked to create the lab condition, the safety. So let's ito na ito ang base code. So let's add lab connector dot php. So then we already created the lab PHP, so let's try it. That's the code. Question mark dot php. And then dollar sign number equal asset set number 0 post. So automation is done. Nabalik na post. And then so purpose here naman is check SNIA if a number was submitted from form using post. So that's it. We are using post here. So we do the next if um dollar sign number. So since we already created this, so we have the number post 0. So naka-ano na rin, naka-if else, and then naka-else. So ano siya itong code. Ang purpose naman po dere is if ang number is greater than 0, so mag-print as naka-code na rin nga greater, number is greater than 0, so mag-output siya dere o positive. And if si number naman is less than to 0, it will prompt negative. And same also, I mean, it's the same, but and else if so the number is 0. So, and also, otherwise, naka-BR na siya. And then, for 2 to 8, um, so echo, natin i-play. So, explanation naman dali is naka-modulus ka. So, we have the hashtag. And if 2 is equal to 0, so the remainder after the division of 2, so remainder to 0 is 1 equals to 0 is even, so it means pare siya. And then echo else, put the else there. So it says here that it's odd. So and now let's try to see the result. No, we have the lab underscore connection at 50. So ulit na dali na excuse me, print niya itong mga naka-echo na mga words dito sa ato ang code. So that is why we have this now to find a result. So yeah, we got this. We have the number 1 positive, and yeah, this is the result from the code that we have created. So So let's move to the next activity we have. So yeah, let's check if we're recording or not. So yeah, we're recording. So let's proceed to the part two. We have here the loops. Create a lab loops that create PHP. So yeah, let's proceed. Let's create another class. So lab underscore loop dot PHP. So in this task and this activity again, so we're gonna create the introduction of the page smart PHP. So since the task is we are given to do the for loop, so we need to create the echo for loop 1 to 1 to 20 to 20 and then and, and for I, so that's generated here echo si, but no, this is wrong. And then I have to do the echo. So we are not just wrong. Wait lang, mali. So the purpose naman of this one is since out of for loop is start so 1 to 20. So in this part of our code, like since it asks me to do a for loop or to execute a for loop, so start at 1 and then it repeats siya until maging kapantay siya sa 20. So kung increase siya 1 every for loop through the I, and then yeah, it says here that it's more than or equal to 20. So and pins number 1, 1 on 1 line. And yeah, let's proceed. Another part of this is anyways, let's proceed. Then butterfly, butterfly, zero, so, and a dollar sign, cap j equals to 1, so while j equals to 10, with the increment then echo echo y sum 10, check, and then echo br, then again the purpose of the second code that I have created is to isolate while loop um from number 1 to 10. So makalculate sa dire since we have the j that increment and naka while siya since j starts at 1. So it considered if equal, I mean, less than or equal to 10. So same as here that less than or equal to 20. So increment siya until magpantay sila sa value. So to the echo, um, do while loop count to 5. Now we check. So do while loop then multiply the case on table of 5 to be R, then the SK1, then yeah, we're good to go. And then yeah, it's same as here, so it calculates and from the necessary output that we need for this this activity. And yeah, let's try to okay, so tara to check the loop PHP. So yeah, it works. Let's try to look for the other. So yeah, it works. Echo and back to sa loop. And so while loop sum is 1 to 10 to 55. So the times siya. So 1 times 1, 5. The increment ng increment. So mapansin natin sa itong code kiniha na also we do some increment here sa itong J. So until maging some less than or equal to 10. So same as here. So till we reach 50. So we did the necessary thing to execute this code. So the for loop and since the activity asks to execute using a for loop to display 1 to 10, 3 to 10 to 5, 5 from 5 times 1 to 5 times 10 to 5 times 1 to 5 times 10. So, diba? So, yeah, so 5 times 1 equals to 5. The 5 times 10 is equals to 50. So, let's proceed to another task. So, the part 3 na task is to the part 3. So, the part 3 is we need to create a file named log function.php. So, write a function name get user that outputs a greeting message that calls the function at least 3 times using different names. Create a function called compute average and um that runs the three numbers to display the return value. So let's proceed to the base code. So ayun. No. So let's do the log function yun, diba? Okay. So log underscore function to PHP. So again, nakasalan na to. So let's start with PHP. And then function. So since we need to create the user, so again, what was that again? Yeah, great user. So great user as name. Hindi siya dapat return. Pumunta na category is echo and then VR. Okay, it's like okay, excuse me. Nakakapag ka dali. Hmm. So the purpose naman of this part is a function that outputs a greeting message. So the ring is to mag-greet ka og hello kasi again we're using here the echo and this is the part of the code that will prompt hello sa if we try to open this through the local host and see the greet user. So yeah, is, this mo auto-generate mo ako ang base code is because of the extension nga ako ang so I can explain naman how it works and it makes a lot of things easier other than typing takes an hour or as well. Harry and Evelyn and then we have to do the no, that's how you are and yeah. So this part naman is mag-call niya ang three ka-different na names na three which is Apple Christian, si Ari, and si Evelyn. Evelyn. So there are the names that will be called kasi sila ang mga pangalan na nagaling na ako butang sa atong code and let's proceed function and then nato A insert to C compute average. Hindi na lang siya ibutang si compute average dollar sign A dollar sign B and dollar sign C. So, karon na tayo dollar A, B, and C. So, mo ni ang mga tao nga si A, B, and C like si Christian Ariel. So, in order na na siya, no? So, again, that returns the average of the three numbers. So, mo ni ang mga tao na including na-include or tulod sa A, B, and C. So, that's over it. Yeah, this could be pretty chemical, but yeah, I decided to make my own. So, I have my own for the 20, perfect. 5. And since this one is calculate the average, pwede pa rin pala sa A. Same thing. Echo, average. Ito siya. This is not the output that we wanted to get. So, average. Now, let's try average is equal to the just make this two. And yun, like this function is still covered sa ano na to, ng section sa itong kakalinga section na ito ako. Let's proceed to the other function with niya mag-determine siya na if ang number ba is prime. So we have the function if prime. Now try to fix this to false is I equals to 2 where I number return false so return true. So yan, this is the part of our code that will determine na if ang number nga sa tuwa is prime. So karon let's make the important part on which it will test the ato ang prime function. So we have echo then is then what's this? Echo prime 17. Yes, no. Maganda. So since tulo magud katao ang naa sa tuwa, diba? So we have also to repeat this. Echo 20. I'll use that later. So yan, we successfully made the code and echo 20 prime and the 20 so um the same number so I need to change it. So yan. Um yeah we can test so in this last part of our code so we have the echo and it asks here if the um 17 by is prime. So is 17 a prime? So we have the yes or no question. Create a table which is getting BR. So let's try to lab function to the PHP. So let's try the names that we have there nga nag hello. Okay. Mo ito diri nga natin hello. Okay, natin hello daan. And greetings. And then after that, we call three different names. Ito, diba? So nag-call tag three different names which is si Christian, si Ari, and si Evelyn. And reason and the output there. And gonna write the name ito ang PHP. And the prime number is 7, so yes, and also no, and yes. So the code uh, calculated that the 7 is a prime, which is yes, and the 10 is a prime. 20 is a no. So 10 is prime, so it prompted no because 10 is not prime. And 13 is prime, so it asked and then it answered yes. So the average daw is 20. So nara, since 20 is the nearest number, so it prompted the average. See part 3. So let's proceed to part 4 of the na task. So part 4, build a PHP function, string array, and manipulation in this file below your function practice built-in function. So apply this, TRLN, TR lower, upper, rel, and find. Create the array mango, banana, apple, orange, and anyways, let's proceed to VS Code. Yeah. So let's name this part 4. Uh, Cloud A part 4. Just wait lang. Name is better is the underscore. So let's say hello, this student echo visual message. So open na to so diri na part is muna to uh, ito ang string. So and br so echo uppercase and lowercase. Isa na natin sila. And then echo ang reverse. And then up echo ito. So we're done at the part of the kind of we're done at the part of creating the string function. So let's proceed to the creation of the array function. So just here that we need to create a mango, banana. So $sign, fruit, apple, banana, mango, banana, apple, and orange. Elderberry. So let's remove the elderberry. And then let's proceed to echo original array. And then fruit, echo br, and then for fruit, echo ported array, no, and ported, and then print, and then for fruit, br, reverse array, reverse fruit, echo reverse, print r reverse, echo br, and then last is echo count fruit br. So, and then, so yun, successfully managed to create the code that necessary for this activity. So, again, here is the string function. Kasi, then we have the str. This is string length, uh, string to upper, string to lower, string to reverse, and string to position, ops, step position. So, in here, we have also the array function, original array, okay, the mango, banana, apple. I think these are the fruits in our uh, activity that our my instructor asked me to execute. So, lab 8, part 4. So, we prompted error. So, try to code and run it again. So, yan. So we have the original hello PHP, so lowercase, hello PHP student, uppercase, yun, pinag uppercase kasi that's the reverse. Nag-reverse tong hello student, that position 6. And isa tong array naman is mango, apple, 1, 2, 3. And then sa sorted is 1, 2, 3 again, orange, and sa reverse array is orange. Di pa bali siya sa ito ang kasi reverse array na. So, same applicable also sa reverse na words sa ato ang hello at student. So let's proceed to the last topic. So the part 5 unit task integration. So again, this is the things that we need to execute in this laboratory 8, which is we are in the last part, so the part 5. So accept string, the first task we need to create. Anyways, it's now create the integration.php that accepts string, converts a lowercase, written array characters, sort of the arrays, print the sorted characters in a loop, and wraps the entire logic user-defined function. So in order to proceed this, let's proceed to VS Code. So again, I already created here, so there's a full inside need to um how to start the lowercase string input and then echo lowercase r. So kahit nasa diha, ano, isip paligapon. So let's create another, this is the character array, and then take lowercase, and then echo characters, and then print on, and then echo BR. We're done. So let's port, port naman na. Let's proceed to the sort sa ato ang array. Um, yeah. So, first ito array is sort $sign and then echo. Ano naman echo? Printed echo. So let's hit again sa other. Pwede na tayo mag-atong print sorted ka, execute na to itong printed sorted arrays na naka-loop. So, echo printing process in loop. So, we need to use the for each here now. So, feed and then echo br. So, again, this is the part where we're gonna print the rf. We are gonna print. print loop. So, we're here in the part na print ta sa ato ang characters in a loop. And then, part na need na to ibuta. Kung gana makita na to output is, syempre, the test function. So, other side naman, we have the test string, hello world, or hello PHP student na lang po. Student, and then echo, name, ano, hindi pwede na lang, test string brb, ano rin, um, br, and then process string test. So, again, so I already created the test. I finished created the test function na method sa baba sa ito ang PHP. So, let's proceed to um, look for the output. This one. Ayan, I did some errors kasi hindi bulag na to ang dollar sign ng test string. So, yeah, we have here the lowercase that we have with the student, characters array, sorted array, and print loop. So, the so nakakuha siya reverse. So let's check. hello something, yun ako mabasa basta the they'll know. So, this is the result sa ato ang print loop and the sorted array and the character array daw. A conversion to lowercase, it leaves the array the characters or the print characters in a loop. So this is the result. No? And we're then executing the last part of the part 8. I mean lab 8 and the last part is part 5. So thank you.